Here's your daily updates. Newsman Dennis Daily offers his take on the events of the day in another daily video blog.
Sitting in for the vacationing Dennis Daily, I'm Rich McL. It's hard for today's modern generation to remember a time before cell phones, let alone before any of the new handheld devices, but the move toward on-the-go telephone service really didn't happen until right after the Second World War. To start with, today's cell phones are nothing but high-tech walkie-talkies, and the invention of the workable walkie-talkie was how the revolution started. Motorola developed a backpacked two-way radio for the military during the war. In 1946, the phone company started offering in-car mobile telephones using the walkie-talkie technology. At that time, only 3 radio channels were available, and you still had to go through an operator. By the 1950s, experiments were underway that would eventually change everything. The public became aware of all this when one of the characters in the movie Sabrina made a phone call from the back seat of his limousine. The real breakthrough, though, happened when increasingly small transistorized circuits were produced. The concept of a central tower to handle all the calls in a city was abandoned in favor of towers that covered a particular area or cell, hence the name cellular telephone service. One problem with the cellular concept, the ability of the system to hand off the call to the next cell when a car moved from one coverage area to another. It was eventually solved largely because of the increased speed of computers. It's interesting to note that the inventors of the cellular-type service came up with their ideas back in 1947, but it took the evolution of technology to make their dreams come true. Finally, in 1971, AT&T submitted a proposal for cellular service to the Federal Communications Commission. After years of hearings, the FCC approved the proposal in 1982 and began setting up the rules for the service. So, cellular telephone service is very new, but most people can't remember a time before cell phones. For Dennis Daily in Indianapolis, I'm Rich McL.